So we actually just did our first event at the Arizona Smokeout.
Sitting on golden sun, bitch, I'm the coldest one. Touch me a bag, I make a donut sun. Smoking on older sun, sitting on golden sun, bitch, I'm the coldest one. Touch me a bag, I make a donut sun.
We were supposed to have some footage for you guys, but in the rush of things, I forgot the video camera at the house, so I didn't get to videotape that much. I tried to use the phone to videotape a little bit, but there was so much going on that I couldn't get as much footage as I wanted to. Now, in addition to the recap, we also got some footage of our Sniff and Win game, where contestants had to smell our smell-proof bags in order to try to win some prizes. I mean, overall, the event was dope. You know, I had fun, I learned a lot, and, you know, despite all the flaws and mistakes, you know, everything turned out great. As I mentioned, the first mistake, I left the video camera at home. Yeah, there's that, you know, all the footage I wanted to go on out the door. Now, the next mistake, I don't know if you can notice, if you see this little AR logo back here, you know, everything that I created for the event, you know, the same thing you guys saw in the Abstrakt Realm episode. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go look at the Abstrakt Realm episode, episode 2, I believe. No. Abstrakt Realm episode 3. So if you haven't seen Abstrakt Realm episode 3 yet, go ahead and check it out. But I was working on a lot of stuff for the event and 3D printing some things. Now, I forgot I live in Arizona and it's hot as hell out here. So the material I was using, PLA, doesn't do very good in the heat. So we couldn't put our little sun visor on our booth up, and we just said forget it, you know, we'll just get everything else set up. We'll figure out why that's not working later. You know, come to find out it was missing a nut. I don't know where it fell out at, but we wouldn't have been able to put it up anyway. We tried. So due to not having that, the sun would move and peer into the tent and beam down on all of our 3D printed items, you know, like this logo up here. And it started melting everything, so things started getting deformed, things got misshaped. I'll show you what this looks like. This isn't even in the same shape anymore. So yeah, everything was kind of falling over and getting knocked over, so at the time it just felt like one mistake, one mishap after the other, and you know, it was overwhelming. But I tried to keep my composure, keep my cool, make sure I had a good time, make sure everybody coming up to the booth still had a good time, and it turned out pretty good. Now, another mistake, I forgot the pin. So one of the raffles, we needed a pin. We had double-sided raffle tickets, so you guys keep one, we take the other one. And then we had another raffle where it had single raffle tickets, where basically you're just supposed to write your name on it and leave it with us. You can't write your name if we forgot the pin, so I had to improvise. You know, I had all the people who bought raffle tickets just take a picture of their raffle ticket on their phone, make sure they stayed updated, you know, through social media, or come back to the booth in order to find out. Which brings me to the next issue that we had. The service was horrible. I would try to post things on social media, it was not working. You know, we were doing the raffle, and I had to walk around the event to try to find surface in order to post the winners. You know, some people just came back to the booth, and, you know, we were letting them know that we were having, you know, a couple technical difficulties, but, you know, everybody still ended up getting their prize, which was a good thing.
Alright, this is Alpha Sky, the mod. Alright, so this one is 275. Alright, so the moment you all been waiting for. Alright, you got it? Alright, we are here. That's gonna be your ticket to our event entry once we have our launch.
So it's like, even though, you know, on the inside, it didn't seem like the perfect event at all. It seemed like things were just going to shit to me. seemed like everything was just falling apart. Everybody else had a good time. Everybody else said from the outside looking in, you know, things were great. You know, we had some of the best stickers at the booth. You know, people, when they spent their money and they had their last little bit of money, they said they wanted to come back and make sure they spent it with us. So, I mean, overall, you know, we made a pretty good impression. You know, there were a lot of things I wish I could have done better, a lot of things I wish I could have changed, but, you know, I got to celebrate the wins too. And overall, it was a win. Now, of course, the next event we do, we're going to make sure we get you guys some footage, but, you know, this is what we got for you guys right now.
We are here with
Brian,
and he has won our deluxe package. So if you could be so kind for us, go ahead and open it up. Show us some of the things you got in there.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Let's see what we got here. Got another tumbler.
Tumbler, yes,
I'll give
sir.
that to my girl.
You got the wife from earlier? Okay, now you got both of them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's see what else we got here. Flower shop, is
So
that?
that's gonna be a half ounce
Oh,
of
shit.
sativa.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's see. A second? Oh,
That's
wow.
gonna be a half ounce. That's a secret strain. It's a hybrid.
Thank you.
It's the Blue Lobster from the flower shop.
Let's see what else we got here. Old Jay from High Club. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, guys. I have one out with
Yeah, that's gonna be your ticket to our event entry once we have our launch party. So as long as you stay updated on the social media, we have our launch party. It's a collectible, but make sure you have that ticket. You'll be able to get to the launch party. Alright.
Is this something about me keep it coming back? Is this something about her keeping me attached? When we link up we do what's no strings attached. Plenty feeling when I'm beating from the back. We got chemistry so it ain't no reason to act. I got what you need, all that bullshit is in the past. Whatever we be, this is something that'll last. I ain't seen you in a minute, but tonight gon' be a blast. We both know we grown, and to each his own. That's why you hit my phone. Yeah, I know you've been alone. Broke up in some more, that's why you hit my phone. Yeah, we both know we grown. Looking for some dough, that's why you hit my phone. Yeah, I know you've been alone. Hurting in some more, but now we in the zone. Keep in touch even when you with bae. Know it ain't right, but you still be coming my way. Hoping that I slip up and give